Hello friends, welcome back for some more Jaws of the Lion, the Generals. So I've gone shopping, a bit of a shopping spree, and I've spent a lot of money, almost all of the money for everybody. And then I remembered that I do need to kind of keep up with a little bit of devotion from time to time because we do want Gloomhaven to increase its wealth. So I did that with Boudica only. Now the problem is I can't do that too much with her because I don't want her to retire. However, if she does retire, I can just bring her right back. I don't know if I really want her to retire because I just don't want any retirement. But I don't think she's going to be doing this all too often. I figured I just have some extra money with Boudica, so I might as well just do it. I would like to do that with Hannibal and Brennus a lot more. But they spent all their money. So let's go through the stuff that I've purchased. Boudica picked up a Cloak of Invisibility. And that is all. Hannibal picked up the Throwing Hammer. During your ranged attack, add stun to a single attack. I think Hannibal's a good candidate for something like that. And a small item, minor power potion. This will make that one particular attack even stronger. Where is it? Disorienting Barrage will be an attack of 2 against 3 targets. Yeah, it's not like an amazing attack, but hey, it'll be worth it. I could also put it here for an attack of 4 at range 4 targeting 2. Both of those would be good candidates for that potion. And if I just want to add +1 to something else, for instance, something like Power Pitch or, you know, anything, Center of Mass, makes it +1 for the attack, and then +3 with the favorite. So it'll go well. Brennus picked up some leather armor, something light that he can use when he's on the front line. And I gave him the poison dagger. We've got one sitting around, we might as well purchase it. I think he'll be good with that one in particular. The one card I was thinking about was that 1/2, yeah. So that first attack he can use the dagger, and it's going to make the second attack stronger. Also, he could use it for this, and attack 1, a pretty weak attack with the dagger, making his next attack even stronger. I think that's going to be a good thing for Brennus. Then Vercingetorix, I did pick up the Throwing Hammer for him as well, because it's a one-handed item, and it's also, he does also have quite a bit of the range attacks, so this will be another way that we have Hannibal and Vercingetorix both having a one-time use ranged stun ability per scenario. I also got him a heater shield. I think that's a pretty obvious purchase for him. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure it's the same way in normal Gloomhaven, but I'm realizing that we don't have many options. It is wealth 1, so the merchant doesn't have a lot of options for us to be purchasing from, and some of them are good options. For instance, the Eagle Eye Goggles. It's nice to have something like the Cloak of Invisibility. This hide armor is useful, the leather armor, like all these things are kind of useful, but these are pretty easy to forget at higher wealth levels for the market. I don't typically use a lot of these things later in the game, and when we get wealth 2, you know, these things just kind of fall to the sidelines, and I don't really pay attention to them anymore. Right. Okay, well, anyway. We can put all of this stuff to use regardless. And I don't want to just hold on to the money. We can put the money to use and then we can sell it off and we'll lose a bit of coins, but it's fine. I'd rather put it to use. All right. Now I'm wondering if we'll even, I don't think in Jaws of the Lion there are enhancements. So I'm wondering how that's going to work. I just assume there's going to be no enhancements at all. But there are spaces for enhancements. I assume that's if you're going to play them in Gloomhaven, to be able to enhance them in Gloomhaven or Frosthaven or whatever. But I don't think there's going to be much for enhancements in the way of Jaws of the Lion. Now, if there is, don't tell me. Just don't say anything. It will be a nice surprise if it does pop up. Okay. Let's move on to our quest. It's at the new docks. We're going to be facing, finding the black ship where Roland is key to the disappearances. Time to start asking around town for him. We need to kill all enemies in all rooms, giant vipers, hounds, and something new, this zealot. I'm going to think that it's like a cultist, but I don't know. Never seen them before. A move of 2, attack of 2, health of 6. Let's see if they potentially raise some living bones or raise something else that we don't know from Jaws of the Lion yet. So there is a treasure chest. Great. Let's go. And thank you, Infamous JC, for letting me know about these encounters. I figured I was on the right track with them, but basically we're never leaving Gloomhaven, so we would never have an encounter ever. So these encounters follow Jaws of the Lion. So all of them are new, which is really good. That means I've never seen any of them. I don't know what to pick. This is all new information that we can have fun with. You are deep into your third drink at the Sleeping Lion when a messenger stomps in from the cold night air. You grumble a bit as the biting wind from the open door reaches your table. The messenger appears a little lost. He is clearly looking for someone, but he isn't having much luck. A red guard, he hesitantly mumbles. Is there a red guard somewhere in here? See what the messenger has for you. The messenger hands over a piece of paper and the red guard's expression goes dark. Red guard being Vercingetorix. On the parchment is nothing but a simple image of a snake coiled around a sun. But it takes a few more drinks before Vercingetorix speaks again. They explain that exile from the Red Order in Jinda typically means death, but Vercingetorix fled to Gloomhaven. Cool, so a little bit of backstory. I like this type of event, is nice. And now fate has caught up with them. There's a location written on the back. Vercingetorix must go soon or they will be hunted.
After getting your fill of stew and plenty of rest at the Sleeping Lion, you start off early in the morning. The first order of business is looking for information on someone named Roland, who seems to be making a trade out of buying fresh corpses. You'd like to know why.
Roland sounds a lot like Robert Knox. If you don't know who Robert Knox is, I suggest looking him up.
It's slow going at first, but you eventually find a pair of vermlings down in the sinking market who seem overly interested in cadaver disposal. After some rough persuasion, they cough up that they too are being paid by a man named Roland to deliver bodies. They even give you the drop-off location, some derelict ship at the old docks.
And then this would be William Burke. and William... Well, the two Williams, anyway. Robert Knox and the two Williams. I implore you, go look these people up. Really interesting stories here. I only know about them because of my other Let's Play of Battle Brothers.
You head down to the pier and look around. It doesn't take long to spot the suspicious vessel. Not only is it leaking some vile black liquid from the hull, but there are two men wearing red robes standing guard outside on the dock. After staking them out for a few hours, you are relieved when they head inside the ship. Time to quietly follow and see what's up.
Okay, battle goal. Trailblazer. Open a door and end your same turn in the revealed room. Protector. That sounds like a Vercingetorix Redguard thing. Explorer. Reveal a room by opening a door on your turn. Yes. Purist? No. We'll go Explorer. We know we'll be doing that. Layabout? 7 or fewer experience. I'd like to go more than that for Hannibal because of the amount he has. He's getting close. Executioner. I think that's pretty doable. Opener or Specialist. Never perform a basic action. I think I can do that. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that one. But I don't think we'll be an Opener. So Specialist. We'll attempt that one. Again, I think I'm pretty happy with the cards that I've taken so far. This is the only one that for Vercingetorix, that is, that I kind of keep going back on. I feel like this would be a good one to bring in. I just don't know. I don't know what else to get rid of if I'm going to bring this in. Yeah, I think I'll keep it out for now. Again, Brennus, the only thing I could see is maybe bringing the big one in, but I'm cool with leaving that out. I've been told the fancy hat is a must, but I don't see it. I see the 12 here. I could see that being helpful. And all right, I'll give you this. Since we just picked up the minor power potion, fancy hat, bottom ability, included with disorienting barrage. That would be an attack of 3 at range 3, targeting 3. And one of those, if I had the favorite, would be an attack of 6. That's hard to pass up now that I've taken that. But I don't know what I would drop either. Yeah, I don't know what I would drop. I've been enjoying all of these, and I feel like I have a pretty good idea of how to use them all. Follow through? No, definitely want to keep that. So I'm going to keep going with this because I really like the abilities that I've taken. Center mass could be one, but I like the ability of move and push. Not that I've used it a lot, but it's nice to have it as the as an option. And then this with the favorite is an attack of 6, so difficult to pass up on this. Boudica, sap warmth. Now I never realized this before, but this is not a burn. Maybe I did notice this and I'm just re-noticing it again. So poison at range 3. The next 3 times after an ally attacks an enemy with poison, that ally may perform a heal 1 self action. This looks like a really good thing because we get to use it 3 times, and then it goes into our discard pile and we get to use it again. But again, what do I drop? Maybe let's drop freeze the soul for this. This is a good thing. No doubt, I do enjoy this bottom ability, but I've been dropping it because I'm favoring these other ability cards. So let's drop this one. I have 2 ways of stunning now. I'm going to bring in sap warmth, and maybe this will be helpful. Maybe this will be more helpful in a way. And then the bottom ability here, move 2, heal 3 target self and all allies within range 2. Interesting. Let's do that. Let's switch something up here. All right, let's go.
It seems as if your stakeout wasn't as successful as you'd thought. The robed men are ready and waiting for you. Looks like getting to the bottom of this is going to require cracking a few more skulls.
Or whips, apparently. What is going on here? They're bleeding. These whips are bleeding. Wow. And they're all elites, too. This is the problem with a 4-player party. Everything ends up being elites. Alright, so we've got this tiny corridor here with a room. That door leads to kind of a medium-sized room and then a tiny room back here. Only one obstacle. Let's try to put that to use. No traps. Nothing else. Okay. I guess we're on the boat, right? That's where we are. Round 1. So we're going to be starting off with Vercingetorix at 14. Shocking advance. Let's get the light infused, and flaming sickle to get fire infused. Yes. That will get everything ready for a Shield of the Desert, where I'll be able to attack a couple of them for 4. That'll be a good attack right there. Then 22 is Brennus. Crushing Weight, that's an attack of 5. And Piston Punch is a stun. So Flaming Sickle, I'll be using this to pull you into here so that I can stun you afterwards. Then we will only have to worry about this one attack from the Hound. Although I'm not sure if they have a ranged attack. I did notice that they have an innate ability that their attacks apply wound. That's always something fun to look forward to. 59 is Boudica. Sap Warmth. Let's get this thing rolling early so that we can just continuously heal. Since they are going to be applying wound, I think it would be best that we get to heal. Let's actually do this later. I guess it doesn't really matter. We're going after anyway, but yeah, I don't think it matters. Sap Warmth. We'll be using the top ability Poison, and then we'll have this thing ready and use. And then Master Influence, we can Bless, and then Poison again, also bringing in Ice. And we'll have Ice and Darkness available for next turn for her. Well, we'll see. We'll have everything ready to be flexible for the next round. And at 60 is Hannibal, Power Pitch, and the favorite. Just getting ready. Okay, a move of 1 and then an attack of 4, wounding. That's just an attack of 2. We'll have everybody... Yeah, we'll have everybody under control for the most part. I'm realizing now I should not. I should do this first because I don't want to go back here and then be stuck. So let's do something like that first. Now we skip the rest of the movement. That brings in light. Again, if you don't move, then you don't bring in the element because you haven't performed any of the actions. I learned this because of Gloomhaven Digital. I thought it was kind of a bug, but then I realized, no, you have to perform I think it's half of the actions on the ability, or the abilities of the action. I think it's actions of the ability, and then you get to infuse the element. Flaming Sickle we'll use to bring, to bring you in. I'm not going to stun you because we're going to be stunning you with that. But we will be pulling you in. That's going to keep everybody else from moving. They're not going to be moving anymore because we're stuck back here. Well, unfortunately, unless we kill you... But then they're only going to move one anyway. Let me hit you first. Let's see what that's going to do. Okay. You're still alive. Now we can stun you. We'll use those. Hatchet's turn. And get the favorite ready. There he is. Now it's your turn. So we'll poison... I guess we only have a couple options here. So we'll poison everybody. And let's bless him. And let's go. Round 2. Starting off with Vercingetorix again at 10. Shield of the Desert, of course. That's an attack of 3 against 2 enemies. Make it 4 with the push. Push won't be as necessary, but maybe I will use it. We will have to see. Swift Strength to move, maybe jump, and shield. I don't know what I want all this to look like yet, but I do want to be standing around here probably, because I'd like to just start moving. I don't want to be stuck back here, take these 2 down, and then they're going to move up and get us stuck back here again. No, I would like to move up a little bit. If it means more damage, then so be it, but I can't be stuck back here forever. 21 for Hannibal. Extra lift. That's a pretty long-ranged shot here of 3 at range 5, so that's anybody plus the favorite, making that at a 6. Let's see, maybe I can do Executioner on one of these immediately. I'm not holding my breath there, but then double throw just for the movement. 55. Now I'm hoping they're dead, right? I don't want them to be alive at this point. I want this one to be dead at least. Oops, 55 for Brennus, Rubble, and Wind Up. Again, I'm gonna use this thing to 1, 2, 3, 4 back here so we can deal some damage against one of them, and then 71. Cold Embrace. The reason I would like to get moving is because I want to use this so that I can move at least a little bit toward the door. Hurt everyone, bless everyone, and then Lure of the Void to make sure that somebody does not attack, and maybe move them as well. Okay, so attack 1 pierce, attack 3 pierce. Let's maybe try and deal with this the most. Everyone will be able to go before, so maybe if it doesn't look good, we can always disarm it at the end. Move 2. Attack 2 at range 2, wounding, heal, where X is the damage suffered by the target of the attack, also bringing in darkness. Interesting. I figured there'd be a range attack because it's a whip. It looks like it has some range. Okay, well, let's make this attack. And by killing it, they both have poison, so I'll be able to heal 2, and I'm wondering, is that after the retaliate? We'll see. Well, that was annoying. Okay. I don't think I want to push. Well, I do want to push, because if I don't, then I will be retaliated. So maybe push you back here. That was 2 heals because I attacked 2 with poison. And I think I want to just move up to here. Now it's your turn. Since you didn't take any damage, let's make sure that you do. And this will give me Executioner if I'm able to kill you in this one hit. Yeah, I think I did it. Right, because he was poisoned. We can move up. I'll just pick up some loot. This is good because we have now 2 people, 2 of our mercenaries standing next to each other. This thing looks like feet. I was looking at this for a minute. It looks like chicken feet. So I'll be able to stand here with her. He's going to be back here. It's not going to be helpful, but... Yikes. Okay. Poison. Yeah. Then let's clear target. Clear targets. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I just wanted to put the poison on him so that when he attacks here, that will heal him. Great. Interesting. I think this is an interesting combination here. Double the value of your next move. Move 2. Now if I was to use my Boots of Striding, that would make it a move 4, so it would be a move of 8. Crazy. As what I expect it to be. I'm wondering if it's a move 4 plus 2, or if it's a move 2 plus 2 times 2. It says double the value of your next move. Move 2. Plus 2. Yeah, I don't know. But I kind of think I want to bring that back immediately. But I also think that we're going to be able to handle them without using it. So I think I'm just going to do it that way. Let's move up to here. I'm sorry, guys. Not really. it's helpful, right? I'm gonna take you, since this one's probably gonna be dying anyway. I could skip on using that and then try to use it again in the next turn for something like this or that. I think I'll skip it. I wanted to use it for the experience, but then I'm realizing that they brought it in before, so it's now at full, not at waning. So we're just going to bring you into here without using that. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Round 3. We're going to start off with Brennus this time at 20. Knock out the support just for some movement. And 1-2 punch to, well, maybe hit both of them. I'm not sure yet. Poison could be helpful. Bam, bam. But I do want to kill you quickly so that I can come over and grab the axe. So I might hit both. We'll see. 23, suggestion for this move, but curse and Gift of the Void for another poison and this bottom attack here. Then at 24 is Hannibal. Center Mass. That should be enough to kill you. And Disorienting Barrage just for the move. 32, Healing Sands and Twirling Stabs for another attack there. I think everything should be dead. Good, they're going late too. Perfect. So I think everybody should be dead. I'm wondering, how should I do this? Yeah, let's punch you first. I feel like I should just go for it. So I guess I didn't need to move. But I guess if I would have stayed there, then I would have had to punch twice. So that justifies me moving. Now, whoops. I have to do it this way. So I will first do this. You're going to take a poison. And now I'm going to have you make the attack. Because you're poisoned. Oh, they're all done. Okay. We'll use this to move over here to pick up the loot. And we will consume that to curse you. I just wanted to look at this. It's using air. So move 1, attack 2, poison and wound against 2 targets. Air increases the attack. Strange. They brought in darkness. So they use darkness and air? I don't know what to think about that. I mean, we're not going to see an attack now anyway. I'm just wondering what's going to happen. Why it's bringing in darkness and using air. There. Okay. 4 gold and the favorite. So Executioner's already done, that's good. We're gonna heal up now. And I'm not gonna use the bottom, I'm not gonna move, we're staying right where we are. Great. Round 4. I'm going to open this door now. I don't see a reason to stay here and take a long rest. Or a short rest, or burn through any cards, or do anything weird. I do have a couple stamina potions, so now's a good time. Like, let's burst down this door, right? And then figure out if I need to take this, or we can just take a long rest with him at least. We could certainly, we have got time with her and a couple turns with them too. So let's do this. Let's jump through this door now. See what's in here. And then we have some better idea of, do we need to take a... well, we've got a couple turns before we need to take a rest. And I think we'll be able to do some good damage before that. So I think we know what's going to happen here with Brennus going at 19, Explosive Blitz. Opening that door with Explosive Blitz, and then Lobbed Charge. Let's throw this out. I'm hoping we can find a good place that isn't buggy with Lobbed Charge. 39. I'm going as late as I can with the 2 cards that I'm choosing, in case that I've got these throwing hammers and ways of controlling and stunning and disarming. So maybe they go before 1 or 2 of them, and then we can continue to control them after. So follow through and care package. 49 for Boudica, turn out the lights to get a curse out. Let's do that. And Black Boon for moving and moving. Then at 90, Desert Knight for Vercingetorix. Again, we'll use that disarm and precision strike to maybe pull somebody closer to him. So let's see. I will be using my boots, most likely. But I can choose this after I land on the door.
You burst into the cargo hold, and a foul smell hits you in the face. A river of sticky black liquid flows through the ship, pouring between the various cracks in the hull. The source appears to be beyond the far door, but first you'll have to fight your way past more ruffians and their pets.
Great. I'm not able to get too far in. These are difficult terrain. I was wondering if it was like acid or something, we can't step in it, but no, we just gonna take some time getting through it. Here's some Vipers. They're not going to be moving because we're not going to be moving. But at least they are all stunned. But if I go back here, 1, 2, 3. So this one would be able to get through. I think what I have coming is that we'll be able to move and then move you out of the way, so later you can step up, but I'm not sure. They're all really, really in our way, aren't they? Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the rest and we'll confirm right here. I think I want to put a jump on this. I think that would be extremely helpful. And yeah. Okay, well, I can throw it beyond, which is really nice, but it's also none of these are empty hexes. They're all difficult terrain. That's a bummer. So we can't put a trap on difficult terrain. I think I'd like to take something back. I really need to get him a jump on the bottom. Maybe a jump right here would be helpful. Maybe I bring rubble back so that I'm able to jump into here and maybe land on something like this. My fear is that he gets in here and then I can't do anything about it. So a push would be very helpful. What do we have coming up? Well, we've got a push here. So I could like walk up to here and then push it through that. That would kill one of those. But it's too early. We're not able to do that. I say we probably don't use this and just take a long rest. Nah, you know what? Let's use it. Let's use it. And let's maybe take piston punch for a push, because we have a couple traps here. He's not going to end his turn here, but I'm going to try really hard to open up some space here. There's the treasure chest. Okay, Hatchet's turn. So let's use this. And I'm thinking of using my favorite, but what are my cards looking like here? Pretty much symmetrical. Well, I can hope for a +1. Okay. Well, I didn't get it. If you didn't notice. I'm just gonna skip my turn, and I'm gonna heal you up. Actually, I'm gonna heal up myself. Why not? As for you, I would like to move you out of the way, which is my plan. I'm wondering if I should do something like this against them. No, let's stick to what I've got here. Let's use darkness to curse. We'll make the attack against you. And then I'm going to skip my turn, but you are going to move out of the way. Now, I have one more turn, so what I have is pretty good. What I have is pretty good. What don't I have? Maybe this. Lure of the Void. Because I've got some traps here, I can make something walk through it. And now you... I could burn 2 cards. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's think about this. Whoops. I can disarm somebody, so let's disarm you. Got it. And... I'm gonna skip my movement and pull you to the doorway. Because that's not an elite, it's just a normal. We can deal with that a little bit quicker. They're close to death. Maybe we can have them step on some stuff. Alright. Round 5. 6. Vercingetorix Flame Shroud and Blinding Sickle. Alright. Second Wind and Retrieval. Oh, maybe I should have put you here for that retrieval. Explode and piston punch, but let's go later. And signs of the void and lure of the void, I think. Yep, let's do that. So they're doing that again. They're going to move 3, but they're back here, and that's a 1, 2. Then they're going to stop. 1, 2, then 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 maybe. And then these are range. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So I guess I'll make this attack. Man, that is annoying. How many times am I gonna pull those? Skip. We'll shield up. And now we're gonna disarm. You're stuck, so I'm gonna do it to you then. Was that my plan? I think I chose 2 things that I wanted to. I wanted to use the top abilities of both of these, but alright. We'll use this. And I'm going to use this and have it walk through a trap. Just the one, though, I think. Yeah. I'm going to pull this out. Let's use this. Let's get some curses going. The problem is that it's range 2, but... Okay. Now you... I'm gonna move up to here, and then get my thing back. My hatchet, that is. You're disarmed, and you're disarmed too. Oh, this is really fun, guys. I can't do anything. These dogs are really annoying. Because they're jumping, they're moving. Because they can jump behind me. If they were close enough, they could do something like that. Alright, long rest. We'll use those 2 cards. Long rest and long rest. So, I'm going to try... Well, let's see here. Yeah, they're going to be going first. And they're not going to be able to do anything. They're too far away. And they're going later. So I should be able to maybe kill one of them. If I have a range, that is. Alright, curse. And probably that, right? Yeah, and then I can force you to walk in there, and that means all the dogs are dead. All the dogs. Let's see about killing you first. Good. Now let's have... What would I do? I definitely want to move you over that. That worked out pretty well. And then, I don't know. I don't see a point to moving this at all, right? Well, there you go. Now we get to heal. Wonderful. So I'm going to start off at 16 with Vercingetorix. Swift Strength for the move 2 shield, putting you right into here finally, getting a foot into the room. And Blinding Sickle to keep somebody from attacking. Probably you. Then 24 is Hannibal, Center Mass for an attack of 3 at range 3. Then Power Pitch for a move of 3. Don't know if I'm going to move first or after. There's not very far, not many places I can go. So we'll see. Initiative. 28, Explode for the move 4 and Lobbed Charge. Let's put this somewhere that I'll be able to use it again, right? I kind of liked using it when I can. So if I'm able to get to here, 1, 2, 3, I could put it there and then push something back that far. If I can do that, that would be great. We're taking a long rest with Boudica. Oh, wow. Okay, so he's bringing in the air now, but a move and jump of 3, attack 2, curse, and wound. Wow. And that's just a move of 1 with an attack of 2, targeting 2 with poison. It's a jump, but, you know, they're not going to be able to get too far. But these, 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... Looks like these two are coming up for some pretty heavy attacks there, so... We'll get up to here. We'll keep you from attacking at least. But you're not really going to attack anyway because they will be standing here. 5 and 4, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we're not going to be seeing anything from you, but let's still make the attack. That's good. And yeah, end your turn. That did bring in light as well. That would be helpful. Yikes. We're stuck again, guys. This is quite annoying. I almost want to use Power Pitch to just get rid of one of these guys, huh? Because you're going to be stuck back here again if that's going to be the case. That is what's going to be the case. You're not going to be able to do anything. You know what? Power Pitch and Eagle Eye Goggles onto you with the favorite. I think I just gotta do it. There. I hope that was worth it. Then we're gonna move up. Let's pick up our stuff. Skip. And then we're gonna push you out of the way so we don't get attacked by you. Great. So now you can move... Oh, you can move all the way in. Let's do that. Maybe to here. And then we'll throw this behind you. Right on your tail. Well, I'm poisoned. Void Warden's turn. Oh, that's right. Curse. I'm glad you came over here. And got rid of that poison now. And let's drop Master Influence, I think. Yeah, we're going to drop Master Influence. Round 8. Starting up at 14 with Vercingetorix. Shocking Advance for attack 3 and the shield. And Twirling Stabs for another attack 2 with Wound. That'll all be on you, I think? I think you. Then 18. Yeah, 18. Second Wind for a move, and Disorienting Barrage for the big one. We're going to use everything I've got. We have the favorite. It'll be an attack 1+1 because of the minor power potion. So let's try to deal as much, probably to the Vipers. I think I want to focus on the Vipers with that attack. Yeah, and everyone's in range for that. 23. Suggestion and turn out the lights. That is burning 2 cards, so I'm thinking about it. But I think I can make it work having you move over here, make the attack, and then you could make an attack over here. We'll see. I don't think I want to burn 2 cards, but honestly, there's a lot going on here, and we still have to get through this room. So if we can take this out, get through the room just by move kind of a thing, this back room isn't too bad. It's pretty tiny. Then 42, Piston Punch and Rubble for just the movement. I'm realizing I'm not going to really be able to use that here, so I'll just use it as a move. Piston Punch to put something over that is the plan. Okay, so they're just going to move 1, which is kind of good for us because they're not going to move at all, if that's the case. Because of all of this difficult terrain. And then we have this going at 35, but 3 of us are going before them, so let's see about... Yep. Let's see about dealing a lot of damage to them immediately. I think it's funny that when I have 1, I pull it, but when they have 4, they don't. I think it's funny. Sure. I'll pull that too. I'm going to use this because I don't really want to deal with these anymore. Although she does have... No, we'll get rid of it another way. Okay. Now before we do anything, let's just use this. An attack against you. Certainly against you. And you, I think. I'm going to use the favorite on you. And let's do it. Good. Well done, sir. So 2 down and some damage. Since I've taken down quite a bit, I can get moving. And I think I want to go pick up my stuff. Or, let's go pick up that treasure chest. Can I? Oh, I can only go 1 more. Okay. No problem. We'll skip the rest of that movement. Void Warden's turn. Yet another curse. And now, see what's going to happen? This is the thing. If I start making... If I make them attack each other, they're going to be pulling the curses on them. So... Oof. I mean... Maybe I shouldn't do this, so I'm not going to. And instead, let's back up ever so slightly. Let's move back ever so slightly. And we'll make this attack here. There. Okay. Yeah, I find that strange that she can curse them and still use the and still have them attack. But I know there's a card here, Master Influence. This is going to have them use her modifier deck, and I should probably use this more often. If I'm going to be cursing quite a bit, then Master Influence needs to go out. I guess the problem that I have is that if I burn this card and also Signs of the Void for that bottom ability, then that's 2 cards that I've burned just because of the curse. So I think... I don't know how I feel about that. She does have more cards than everybody else, but I also don't really like having 2 cards out at the same time, but... Hey, if that's what it takes to make her more powerful and move quicker and help everybody out, then maybe I should do it. So we'll move up to here, and we'll punch you. Good, and we're just gonna push you through that. Well done. I'm liking that lob charge. I like this. To be able to put a trap behind an enemy and then push them into it in the following turn is pretty cool. Round 9. Vercingetorix is up first. Flame Shroud for the initiative mostly, but I'll probably make a bit of a move to get closer to the door, and then use Desert Knight to keep one of them from attacking. Then at 43, Black Boon for the move and maybe help somebody else move, but that's not going to be the case, is it? I've got my boots, so let's use my boots, and then I can help somebody else get moving too. And Sap Warmth, let's get this thing going so that we can heal some of this junk off. 46, not soon after. Retrieval to move up here, pick up this loot and the treasure chest, and then extra lift to make a ranged attack. Yeah, we can make the attack against you. Then at 66, 1-2 punch and wind up. Move a little bit and 1-2 punch. Okay, so they're going to attack a couple of us, muddle and wound, and if they get fire, which they won't, more range. They're interesting. They can use fire. They bring in air. They can use air. And they bring in darkness. I haven't seen them use darkness, and maybe I'm just not paying attention. And I don't know if I've seen them. I've seen them use air. I don't know. It seems that they have 3 ways of using this, but maybe they're not, or 3 elements that they can use, but maybe they can't use all of them and they don't bring in all of them. It'll be something to keep in mind. Well, yeah, let's undo. Let's move up to here. And I want to keep you from attacking because she's going to be moving up. I don't want her to be getting hit. There you go. Then we have ice and darkness ready. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And then I think I want to have you continue moving. Just to, let's see here, to here. And then we'll make sure that you are the one that's poisoned because you're going to be attacking, and I'd like for that to be removed. So we'll make this attack. I'm not going to use my favorite. See? Didn't even need it. Now I can heal that off. Let's move up here a tad and retrieve the chest. Hannibal loots doomed compass. Nice. I like that. So it looked like it was just going to be like a random item. Hey, they do have those. Fair enough. Let's see. I feel like I should probably... I feel like I should go here to push him this way so that we're closer to the door and we can continue moving. It just also feels like a waste to not be moving toward the door, but we'll use this with that. Whoop, with that. And we'll confirm the push this way toward the door. And because he's poisoned, I get to heal up, but we don't need that, of course. But that does help these two. Maybe one of them. Round 10. Let's go early. And maybe... There's no way for me to... Well, actually, yeah, I could move over here, pull you with precision strike. And then I can use this to finish you off if need be. Maybe I should punch first and then decide on if I'm going to move. Yeah, let's not do that at all. Let's get this loot ready. Then there's some money left back here that I'd like to get. Let's maybe use this for a heal. But I'd rather... What about you? You're gonna need a long rest. You have 2. Follow through and double throw. Yeah, let's use this. And here. And what I'm gonna do is just move back here, pick up, stand here. I'm probably gonna waste some time with her. and use like this back here to pick up all this loot. I don't want this loot to go to waste. We've got some time. We should be dead before that. Yeah, just make this attack. Oh, okay, yep. That is nice. Now I can do this. I'll still do that. Not a terrible waste, I guess. Then we'll make this attack. I know I can push right here, but I don't want to. I want to make this attack so I can get rid of these and heal up a tad. Oh, for crying out loud! Is this... No, but let's get closer to the door. That's all I'm doing. Good, I guess. Probably not, right? But... nobody's close again. Okay. I still get the experience. I think it's all done. Yep. So, let's... Everyone's too far away. Whatever. Let's go pick this up. And skip that. Not being very efficient, but I want to pick all this up. And honestly, he should have died. But I missed twice. So probably... I'm thinking explode, but that movement would be a good thing. Here, you know what? Let's drop rubble. We're going to take a long rest. You're going to take a long rest. You just took a long rest. I'd like to use explode for a move of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to use this and maybe push you. If you don't die, I at least can push you. You're going to sit back here and loot. Okay. This should be good, right? I can move to here without using anything, so let's just do that. And then I'm going to use the fire for the push. And the experience. Yeah. I did kind of want the push because I want to get rid of this. Now we have to walk around it, but hey. I can strengthen myself. So it doesn't go to waste. And then this does go to waste. Oh, you'll be fine. Let's get rid of blinding sickle. And for you, let's maybe get rid of second wind. Round 12. We'll start off with Boudica back here. Suggestion for a move of 3. You know what? Let's change that up. Let's go 43 with this. I wanted to go early because I wanted to use this to help get rid of, I mean, heal you up, I guess, is all I'll be able to do. But let's just move 2, and I can have you move 2, and then... that's too far away still. Okay, we'll use suggestion. I'll use suggestion. I'm not going to be able to move... yeah. I'm going to use suggestion, move 3 up to here, and then heal him up a little bit. Then at 63, we're going to burst through that door with Desert Night, a move of 6 with jump. So 1, 2, 3, and then I can see where I want to be in there. Flaming Sickle for bringing in fire mostly, but I'll also be able to use that throwing hammer. Let's use it. Then 64, right after, though they'll probably be going before 63 in here, maybe. Double throw, I can use the throwing hammer as well, and center mass to move 1, 2, 3. I hope they're not just standing in front of the door again, but if they are, I can stand right where I am, I guess. Then 77, wind up and lob charge. I want to see if I can do this in combination with wind up. That does mean I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe the Boots of Striding. I don't know. I'm just thinking that I'll see where I can be once that door's open. I did take a short rest with her, with Boudica, and I lost... turn out the lights. I figured it'd be a waste to take a long rest back here. We don't have much else to do, so... okay, let's go in.
The smell gets even worse when you finally open the door to the back cabin. More of these robed madmen are performing some sort of incantation over an altar piled high with severed limbs and unidentifiable mounds of flesh.
Yum.
With the flies buzzing and the strange guttural chanting, all you want to do is get as far away as possible. But you have a job to do, so you commence with the killing.
With adding more flesh on top of these mounds. Okay, where do I want to end? What are they going to do? Cursing and wounding, wonderful. Oh, yeah, there's a little hand and a head. Cool. Nice little obstacle there. Oh yeah, that is some beautiful work there. Okay. What's this thing doing? Jumping and poisoning, so it doesn't matter where I end, is definitely going to be doing that. They're all going first, too, so let's definitely make sure that one of them doesn't attack. And I think I want to just go all the way in, because no matter where I go, they're all jumping. So let's go all the way in. Right? That's a good idea. I don't know if that's a good idea. It's an attack of 2, 2, 2. So 6, and then that. But if I don't go all the way in, let's say I go here. If I just go to here, then I'll have 1, 2, 3 attacks on him, and then they're probably going to start jumping behind him. Well, no matter where I go, it's pretty bad. So let's go all the way in. And I will make this attack with the throwing hammer. Okay. Oh, you know what? let's pull you in. That way I don't have to worry about one attack. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. All attacks targeting Giant Viper this round gain disadvantage. Got it. Okay. So maybe I move up here, push you out of the way. What are you going to do? Yeah, let's do that. Let's push you out of the way so that you can go in. Confirm. We'll skip the rest of that movement, but push you. And maybe back in that corner. Now we'll use this with the eagle eye goggles against you, and I can attack everybody. And you with the favorite on you. Let's go. Good hit. Yeah, that was worth it. Now it's your turn. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to use my boots, but that's fine. Let's use wind up first. Yeah. And now let's use this and the boots to move into here. Oh man, I could go here and make the attack against you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Yes. Good hit. That worked out really well. Look, that was awesome. Round 13. We're going to start off with Vercingetorix at 10. Desert, or Shield of the Desert. For Shield 3, since you're in this bad place, let's use it. And Precision Strike for an attack of, 4 at advantage. I don't like that anymore. The target has a negative condition. Well, it's an attack of 4. Let's not do that. Let's do Twirling Stabs, and then I'll be able to do an attack of 2 against all of them. Let's do it that way. Then 22 for Brennus, Crushing Weight, and 1-2 Punch. Let's see what that does. 39 for Hannibal, Follow Through against you, and Disorienting Barrage. I think I'll be using the bottom ability here because I could deal a lot of damage just walking around here. So 43 Black Boon. Let's go 51. Black Boon. I want to heal you, and Gift of the Void. So I'm gonna have to go stand here and then heal you at range 3. Correct. All right. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely go for the shield in this case. Maybe I'll be killing 1 or 2 of them first. And you know, maybe I should just go for this. Now let's do this. We've taken 1 out. I'm still gonna go for this. I'm kind of just taking like points here. It's the end. Clearly we're going to win. So let's grab our experience and go out with a bang, right? Okay, well, I can hit you with the poison dagger. Okay. Okay, loot. Now let's hit you with this. Man, Gloomhaven hates me. So move up slightly and then heal you up a tad. Okay. Now it's your turn. Yeah, so in this case I'm just gonna do this. We'll skip. I'll kill you. And then I can only move one, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's all I could do. That's fine. I will make this attack. No. There, another one down. There we go. That worked out. Round 14, we're at that time where I can just kind of go through this real quick. I want to be picking this loot up. We've got 2 here and 2... Well, there's 2 there, but I can only move 2 every time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then nobody's in range for me to do anything, so... I guess I'll use this and this. I've already forgot about specialist, so that's not happening. Extra lift and retrieval. Okay. We'll go for short rest here with Brennus. 1-2 punch. I kind of want that, so I'll take it. In which case, I think I'm gonna go for 1-2 punch and wind up. And as for you, Vercingetorix, let's go for the shocking advance for that shield. And maybe precision strike. Let's see about using that. Maybe I'll use that instead. This is going to give me 2 points, so let's just go for it. Yeah, you're almost dead, but... it's very satisfying, right? Maybe I should go pick up the loot. Yeah, let's go pick it up. And now it's your turn. Let's see here. I don't think I can get here is kind of the problem. Because I want to get the loot. So I think I'll do it this way. Or maybe I just go pick up the loot here. Let's make this attack and I'll do it that way. I'm glad I used that. And then I'll just back up and pick up the loot here. And I guess this way I can just go up here. We'll get some experience while healing. And that we won't be able to use. Okay, well, there's this loot over here, and then there's this one guy left over. I'm just gonna go for him at this point. Yeah, he's not gonna die, so... Jeez! I'm gonna put him on top of the loot, so that maybe we can go over there and get the loot after he dies. Let's just use the cards that we've got left over. Short rest. That's fine. We'll use this one. Sure. And these two. Can we finish them off and pick up the loot? I feel like the answer should be yes. We're not going to get anything from this. Let's just make the attack. Okay. Skip. Stay out of the way. Just stay out of the way. Ah, here we go. Move up to here. Crushing weight. Can Brennus do it? Yes, he can, folks. Now the tough part is I don't think I'm able to get back in there. No. Wow. This stuff is pretty bad. Yeah, so skip and skip everything. And we still get experience for that. Weird. Alright, that's over. We weren't able to pick up his favorite.
It certainly doesn't give you pleasure sifting through the human remains on the altar, but it does end up proving useful in between the bouts of vomiting.
Oh, wonderful.
You find a necklace, one Sandy had described in detail as never leaving the neck of her husband. With this in hand, you can bring at least some peace to the blacksmith's widow and inform the city guard about this whole situation. Still, you have a sneaking suspicion this isn't the end of the trail. These robed men were certainly all underlings, which means Roland is still out there. One could make the argument that this is the city guard's job, but you search the cabin of the ship anyway, and find a curious map. It's a crude depiction of the boiler district, and one building is clearly marked. Surely it couldn't hurt to check it out.
Let's go. Okay, well, I mean, I got one for everybody else. So there's something. That was just... I probably made a bad mistake somewhere. Yeah, I think that was my bad. Well, it was my bad. But I think I made a mistake somewhere. Instead of being patient or, I don't know, something, I just used the basic action and totally forgot about it. I kind of had a sneaking suspicion I would forget about this one. But Hatchet killing 10 out of the, 18 enemies? Well done, sir. Dealing the most damage, of course. 19 damage. That's almost twice the amount of health that he has. And 10 experience, 11 and 10 and 9. That's a lot of experience. I know Demolitionists. I know we're going to be good here, and I think we're good here, but I don't think we're good enough for Vercingetorix. Let's take a look. New perk unlocked. Okay. And, oh, I wonder if everyone just gets a perk because of that? And 6 experience. unfriendly message. Or a ritual in stone. Okay, cool. Yeah. Great. Hey, oh! Oh, we were so close. I can't believe that. I didn't realize I was that close. I guess I should pay attention to the experience in the scenario. I think it updates as you are gaining it. Your total experience, not the amount of experience during the scenario. It just updates the total. I think. I'm pretty sure it does, but I think so. But we do have 3 level ups and you got a perk point, so let's go through all of these painstakingly slowly, right? Vercingetorix. Yeah. Level 2. Great. Harvest Sickle. I'm waiting for Icicle. I hope they have Icicle. An attack of 4 at range 2, bringing in Earth and Light. Interesting. An initiative of 52. Bottom ability, which is burned. Move 5. Loot every hex you enter with this movement. Wow. That's pretty incredible. Huh. Okay. Or Barbaric Instincts. Shield 1, pull 1 at range 2. All adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage, bringing in fire. And yeah, that's persistent. Well, for the round with the shield. This is pretty early at 12. This is interesting. I like that. So that you can shield up, pull an enemy close to you, maybe a second or a third enemy, and then they all suffer damage, and then we can make them suffer damage again with something like Flaming or Blinding Sickle. Cool. The bottom ability, consume light to move 2, and then attack 1 with wound. These are interesting. This isn't a very common thing in Gloomhaven. You know, it just has an ability or an action, but if you consume an element, then you're able to do another action on top of that. Boudica has that 1, and now this Barbaric Instincts. I don't know. This is interesting. I'm going to like probably all of the cards because I've never played with any of the cards. So it's now I get to make a choice on what card I feel is immediately helpful. I kind of want to say Harvest Sickle because of the attack 4 at range 2, bringing in light and earth. We can use earth with Brennus. Now, if this was like the board game, I would go through all of them at the same time, but you can't click away. You can't click away. So I can't look at Vercingetorix's cards and Brennus's cards and say, you know, is this going to be helpful or not? But the shield bringing in fire also sounds pretty nice too. And it has another attack at the bottom. I think I'm going to do this. Barbaric Instincts at 12. Because it's... it's a fast card. Relatively fast. It has a bottom attack ability with wound again. Which is twirling stabs all over again. Of course you burn fire or consume fire for the wound. But in this case, we can also move and attack with the wound, and I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Or we can have another way to tank a shield on the top with a pull, and then everybody suffers damage. I think I'm going to go for Barbaric Instincts. Let's go for it. Time to learn, right? Now let's see about... So we should have 2. Yeah, cool. So, okay. Removing the 4 zeros, I think I'm okay with keeping those for now. I think I want to get consistency twice, but you know me. Oh, I thought that was ignore negative or ignore scenario effects, but this is just the ignore item effects. So I should probably take that so that I'm available to take any heavy equipment. It does add a couple +2s in there while taking 2 -1s out. Sorry, adding +2 +1s, removing 2 -1s because of the hide armor. And then we'll go consistency to get rid of a couple more minuses. Or I go refine. Oh, these are looking good. Ooh. Let's get consistency going. I think I'm good about. I'm happy about removing some of these negatives to try to force those positives to show up a bit more. But there are some really good ones here. Flare, replace a +1 with a +2. We can do that twice. We can do illuminate twice. And this blazing light twice. I like this one. And bulwark? Yeah, okay. I mean, all of them are pretty good, right? Alright, Brennus, leveling up. Robotic enhancement and attack 2 with stun. I think everybody likes those kinds of attacks. I certainly do. The bottom ability is move 4. This movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. This would have been really good for what just happened. But once again, it's one of those things that's like level. This one even more so situational, whereas robotic enhancement is less situational, I think. Well, it definitely is less situational. I think in Gloomhaven there's only about 3 scenarios where this would be helpful at all. Maybe 4. 5 tops, though. But I mean, an attack 2 with stun, that's good, and a move 4, regardless of the difficult terrain thing, it's still a move 4. That's not too bad. Initiative of 33, what's next? Crash Protocol. I was really excited to see this, but then I saw that. On your next 4 attacks targeting enemies adjacent to a wall. Man. Yeah, that's not that exciting. Move 3, jump. Each time you enter a hex containing an obstacle with this movement, destroy that obstacle and add +1. All enemies move through suffer 1 damage if you bring in Earth. I mean, robotic enhancement. This looks really cool because you get to kind of, it looks like you're just jumping from obstacle to obstacle, right? But I don't know if I want to destroy any of the obstacles just for the movement, because I'd rather use it for, well, knock out the support, explode, rubble. So this one, it sounds cool if there's a lot of them, but I feel like I'm using them more than just the movement. So I'm going to take robotic enhancement. I think that's the better choice for me at this time, the way that I'm building Brennus. Wow, we walked out of there. I didn't get to see, but it looks like Vercingetorix, maybe he picked up a couple stacks, I think, but Brennus picked up like nothing. Maybe he picked up 1. Hannibal and Boudica definitely picked up quite a bit. That's cool. So 2 perks available for him. This is what I'm looking for here. Resilient, ignore negative scenario effects. I love that one. I think I stand by my choice of taking that first time almost every time. Definitely later in the game more so, but since I have 2 perks, I might as well use one of them on that. And yeah, I think we go for consistency again. Hannibal. Oh man, Boudica, I'm kind of disappointed in that. Repeat shot. Attack 3 at range 3, add +2 and gain 1 if the target has your favorite. Yeah. So that's later, you know. We throw the favorite and then the next turn we use that. That's the same as follow through. Except this one is attack 4 at range 4. This one is attack 5 at range 3. I don't know if I would replace follow through with repeat shot. Because I definitely use this move 2 and push 2. I've used this a couple times and I like it. And I really like this actually. Move 2, push 2, and then move 2 again. I haven't gotten to use that yet, but I could see that being really cool. Push them over a trap, move back away, and then take a shot. Or maybe move to a different position after to take a shot against maybe the same enemy. Or if that enemy's dead, I can just move through and make another attack somewhere else. And then the bottom ability, attack 5 at range 3, bringing in air, and that's a burn. At 31, repeat shot. Ricochet at 56. Attack 2 at range 3. Attack 2. Target a different enemy within range 2 of the target of the previous attack. I love it. That sounds great. On the next 4 attacks where possible. When possible, which is interesting because that is not written on a lot of these multi-use abilities, where most of the time it just burns through, like Boudica's curse that she was using. Oh, nobody's in range? Well, you're screwed. Next. So in this case, when possible, I like that. One enemy adjacent to the target suffers 2 damage. Ricochet. Yes, Ricochet for sure. That means that I don't need to have the favorite on the target. In this case, this means that I've already thrown the favorite and now I get to hit that target again later. That's a pretty rare thing, honestly, right? They have to have quite a bit of health in order for that to be useful, or a boss, right? I think follow through is going to be a great thing for a boss, but having repeat shot and follow through, I think that's going to be too much, unless I didn't use, like, let's say I got rid of follow through to bring in repeat shot, and now we're going in to fight a boss. Now I bring follow through. I think that would be a good way to think about that. If you're going for the power hitter with Hannibal, which I think that's what he is, but this Ricochet allows you to be dealing damage to multiple targets. Yeah, I guess you could throw the favorite with the first one. I don't think you can. Well, that's a good question. Can you make the attack and then an attack 2 with the favorite? Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. But that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? 3 available perks, and none of them are resilient. So, elbow, replace 1-0 with a 1 push 2. Stupefy, bludgeon, anything with stun is a good thing in my book. Gale could be pretty cool. Hack, remove a 1, place it with a 3. Well, consistency, we're going to take this twice. This is kind of a boring thing, but because it's in here, I feel like it's one of the first steps that many people go for, and that includes me. Maybe I do that. Let's go for hack. If I can pull that with the favorite, that would be pretty cool. That was everything, right? Yep. Boudica still got one perk because of the scenario. Consistency, resilient. In her case, I'm not too interested in resilient because she doesn't really attack all that often. So maybe something like this would be a good choice. Or revive. No, we're gonna put revive in. We're gonna get revive. I'm really interested in that one because if she pulls this, then she can heal any ally. And if they have poison or wound or anything like that, that's just an amazing ability right there. They don't have to be adjacent. They don't have to be within range. Any ally. I like it. We also have that one too. That gets rid of a 0. Maybe I should have gone for that. Or sorry, it gets rid of a -1. Probably should have gone for restore first, but hey. In the future, I guess that's what I'll go for. Alright, one last thing. There's the Doomed Compass, if you've never seen it before. During your turn, force an enemy within range 5 to perform a move 2 action with you controlling the action. I'm going to keep this for now, and when he reaches level 3, we have that ready. I'm not going to sell it and repurchase it with anybody because I'm pretty sure everybody has a small item. Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll do it, folks. We have 2 choices for the next scenario. A ritual in stone, an unfriendly message. I guess if you have a direction you'd like me to go, you can make that choice. I'm not going to show you anything. There's no spoilers in this, but it looks like wherever this lion's head is probably going to be the main quest. So the Boiler District might be just a side quest of some kind. I'm not sure, but if you have a suggestion on which way I should go, don't be afraid to share that. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. And if you're feeling ultra generous, you can always follow the link to buy me a coffee and support the channel by another means. So with that, as always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.